Hello and welcome back to the podcast. Yes, it's been gone. It's been gone because I've been gone. How about that? I know some of you don't like it, but this is a way for me to put out news across multiple different series without worrying about you guys not hearing something because you're not a fan of a series. So this is going to be really my news updates about the channel. It's also going to eventually talk about other things, and hopefully eventually I can get one of the guys from Stocko or Fad, or I can get DOS back again. So she's the easy one. I want to get the other guys. Anyway, so we can just talk about games, gaming, and that kind of thing. I will put the link to our post box down below in the description if you want to send anything. I don't know why you would, but it's there if you do. No food, no things like that. Just postcards is fine, letters is fine, whatever. Yeah, be smart. All right, so what are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk... Well, first, I'm going to talk over Bioshock because I can. I do like Bioshock. It was fun to watch DOS play through Bioshock. If you haven't watched her play through it, go check out her channel. I'll put a link to her channel down below, too. And check out her playthrough of Bioshock. Apparently she's told me she's going to do Bioshock 2. We just have to download the bloody thing, and then she can go off and do. That would be good. I will put that on my list of things I need to do. All right, enough of that. So you can watch me faff about Bioshock. What's going on? Well, we got back from Eurogamer, and that was fun. There should be a video. It's either been up or it's going up soon. I'm recording this in advance, so... we haven't recorded the audio trails for Eurogamer, but we have all kinds of video. It's great meeting the guys and just checking out London in general. I'm not a big London fan, but I'm also not a big fan of big cities, so there you go. It's sort of, well, that's what you get. Probably not going to be going back to Eurogamer in the near term. Eurogamer is a very different show. A lot of this I've said already in the Eurogamer video, probably, but it is a very different show. So there are more shows out there, and I need to visit them all. It's like Pokemon. You collect them. All right, so cool. Let's talk about the channel, because there's stuff going on the channel. You guys are asking questions and not getting answers, because if I answer one of you guys... I get the same question a dozen more times on different videos, and I have no copy-paste. I mean, well, I do, but you get my drift. All right, let's start with Feed the Beast, because everyone's like, where's Feed the Beast? Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are asking, where is Feed the Beast? Well, Feed the Beast went on hiatus for a couple reasons. First, with me and Stocko both starting new jobs, it kind of was the perfect time because we both had a transition period. I still have a transition period. He actually left a company and went to a different company, so his transition period was quicker. Mine, not so much. I'm within the same company, so my transition is many months, which sucks. But it gave us a moment where we were like, well, you know, let's pause Feed the Beast a little bit. Also, with Eurogamer and PAX and all of that, we decided no reason to push it. We had a limited time between PAX and Eurogamer. So yeah, we focused on other things. But don't worry, today there is a video for Feed the Beast. It'll go live, what, an hour after this one goes live, I think. So there you go. You can hope that we do whatever you want, but probably not, because I actually know what that video is. Ha ha. But Feed the Beast is coming back, and it will come back in, well, next week. Things will return to the semblance of normal that is anything that me and Stocko do. So there you go. There's Feed the Beast. Grand Theft Auto 4. That is Fiend. As of Saturday, I had my little rant, and I'm done with it. Not going to pick it up. I really could care less. Nico is whatever. And I was dead serious also about what I said about GTA 5. If the port's bad, I'm not going to buy it. Period. End of story. It shouldn't be, though, because the Xbox One and the PS4 are running x86 chips, which is what I run in a computer, what you run in a computer, what everybody runs in a computer, unless you're running a Sun system, in which case you have Solaris chips, I guess, or a really old Mac where you have a Power PC. But that means that porting should be relatively easy because they're not porting from the ARM chip structure to the x86 structure, or going from x86 to x86. So theoretically, the port should be stable-ish. The question is, how badly is the memory leakage? Because that's what GTA 4 suffered from, was constant memory leak and terrible optimization of graphical drivers, which, again, could be ARM to x86. But, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I like Grand Theft Auto to a degree. I prefer not to have to kill everything. I'd like to have other ways to get around things. But I'm more and more feeling that Grand Theft Auto just wasn't fitting with the channel anyway, and then all the bugs, and I'm just like, done. I don't care enough. Alright, what else? Farming Sim! Yay, Farming Sim! Okay, so Farming Sim mods, they are rolling along. I think there was one yesterday. Yeah, there's one yesterday. And one tomorrow. I know this because I'm looking at the calendar that tells me what has been done and what hasn't been done. There's one yesterday and one tomorrow. Season 4, we're getting to the end of 2013 though, so we are going to make some changes. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Well, the changes are going to be relatively light, which means this month, the month of October, you're going to get your usual 2 a week, Tuesday, Thursday. Starting in November, that will change. I'm going to go to a 2-1 format, meaning 1 week you'll have 2, the next week you'll have 1. Pretty logical, 2-1, yeah. I didn't think I had to explain it, but somehow I just felt like I did. The reason is, I don't want to say that there's no mods coming out, because there's a lot of mods coming out, but what's coming out is either fixes for stuff that was broken, like John Deere 9630 or whatever, stuff that just didn't work, and people go and fix it, and then you can go and actually use it. Or people converting seeders, trailers, or harvesters to do multi-fruit. That's great, but if I've already done the seeder, the trailer, or the harvester, I don't really want to redo the mod spotlight because it now accepts sunflowers. I don't care. If you need sunflowers, you will know to go look and check if it can do sunflowers. So there is a reduction in the mods, but there's also an increase in quality in most of the mods. I won't say all of the mods, but there are some increases in quality, which is exciting because we're going to get better quality mods, but I think it's going to be fewer and far between. So I feel like this is the right time to switch to a 2-1 format as of November. We'll see what happens November, December. Coming into January, we'll kind of faff about and see if we can figure out what we're going to do long term until Farming Simulator 2015 comes out. Because we're pretty sure, Stocko, me, and Fat are pretty sure that 2015 will be rolling out the door sometime mid-late 2014. So that will be important, and hopefully they'll actually have some pretty substantial ups between 2013. Maybe graphics, maybe no more space tractors, whatever. So that's Farming Sim. Flight Sim. I said it in Monday's video. I'll say it here too. Flight Sim is changed. It is going to be Monday only. It's going to be 2 videos on Monday. It's going to be 1 plane and 1 scenery pack. So they'll release at the same time. You can just go from one to the other. I'm not 100% sure on the scenery pack video. I'm not sold on it, but I'm going to give it a try. Let me know what you think about that. I'm hoping to feature a bunch of scenery from all around the world because, let's be honest, FSX focuses a lot on Europe and North America and seems to forget that there's airports in the rest of the world. So I think the first airport I do next week is La Roche-Ile-de-Ré Airport in France, but yeah, I'm hoping to branch out from there. We'll see. We'll see. That's Flight Sim. So that means we don't have something on Friday anymore. Well, we do. We have a brand new series. Something that some of you have been asking for quite a while, and it has finally made it onto the channel, mainly because there was finally room for it. So it will start this Friday. I'm not going to tell you what it is here. You'll have to tune in Friday to find out. But it also is the series that will take over the extra slot given up by Farm Sim as of November. So it will be in a 1-2 format. So you'll get one video the week you get 2 videos of Farm Sim, and you'll get 2 videos a week you get 1 video of Farm Sim. Isn't that amazing? I can count. And I did the first video, rendered it, and I liked it. The audio trail got all screwed up, but I'll fix that later. It's fun. It's a bit longer than I'd like. It's longer than any of the like Farm Sim mod spotlights that I normally do, but I think it's worthwhile. And it's going to take me a little bit to get into the flow. So just be aware of that. You know, with any new series, it takes a little bit to get into a flow with it. Farm Sim LP is rolling along. We are making money. We are making baby cows and things and harvesting, and yeah, it's just rolling. Red Hill Farm is a problem. That map is a serious issue. Even on my rig, I'm seeing like 10 frame per second frame rates. So don't be surprised if something happens there. I am enjoying it though because I'm telling a story. You guys might not be fully following that I'm telling a story, but I am telling a story. There's something going on in the long term, and I try to drop hints to it. If you haven't picked up on it, well, sorry. Speaking of telling stories through games in unique ways, Sunday Simulator. Yeah. I'm enjoying the new Sunday Simulator, the Scania truck driving. Man, it's fun, but oh, it is so frustrating. So frustrating. I recorded for this coming Sunday, and I was like, wow, you'll have to wait for Sunday to see why. But I'm telling a story there too. It's a little bit more difficult to tell the story with the Sunday Simulator, but I am. There's a little narrative going on, little plot, little something down there in the undercurrent of all the games. Some of you picked up on it. So that's Sunday Simulator. Then there's LA Noire, which is rolling. I know when it will end based on the number of missions. I did check the mission count and then counted out the number of weeks, unless one of those missions turns to be 2 hours long, in which case it'll just get longer because, yeah, reasons. That's LA Noire. Then we've got the podcast here this week. But next week, I'm not going to do a podcast. See, I'm not going to make you deal with this all the time. Next week, I'm going to reprise the Game Spotlight. So I shut down Game Spotlights because I was not enjoying the way I was doing them. I'm reprising them. I'm going to focus them on indies. It's going to be completely different. I'm going to brand it as something other than Game Spotlights. I just don't know what that branding is going to be. And it's going to look at not AAA titles, so indie titles, and I'm going to treat most simulators, not all, but most simulators as indie titles. Because when you look at it, the exception of stuff like SimCity, which is not an indie title, Chemical Spillage Simulator is an indie title. SCS's Scania Truck or Euro Truck, those are indie titles because the base of players is not nearly as large as Battlefield 4. So I'm going to treat them as indie titles. So I will probably work them in, and it's going to be an every other week thing. So you'll get podcast 1 week, the next week will be the spotlight, then back to podcast, and so on and so forth until the end of the year. I am hoping that you guys will really enjoy the spotlights, and I will be able to move them to weekly as of January, but we'll see. I'm hoping. I'm hopeful that you will enjoy them and the new format that I'm going to use. If you don't, well, you can let me know about that too. But there you go. So let me talk really briefly about why I actually was, well, it was bittersweet that I ended GTA 4. it was bitter because I wanted to actually finish the game. I would like to finish the game. I probably never will because honestly, at this point, I don't care. If I don't get my cool, awesome mod cars, I really don't care. But it was also sweet because it got rid of something that's been bugging me on the channel. And that's the presence of LPs that are on story games. Now, I still have LA Noire, which is exactly that. Though part of me hopes that something goes up with LA Noire and I can shut down that one as well. But here's my thing. There's two kind of games in the world. There's non-story games and there's story games. A non-story game is Farming Sim. There is no story to Farming Sim. There's no story to Euro Truck, Scania Truck, Chemical Spillage. There is no story in the game itself. We're creating a story. Story games are Grand Theft Auto, LA Noire, stuff like that. I don't want to do story games on my channel. I've decided I'm done with that. So I will spotlight a story game. I will gush about a story game. I will tell you to go play a story game because it's really, really, really awesome. But I'm not going to play the story game on the channel. I want to focus the channel more on mods and on games, spotlighting games. So it sort of fits that I'm bringing back game spotlights because every single one of my mod spotlights is basically just a spotlight of a piece of functionality. So I'm going to spotlight a game and its functionality. LA Noire, that's a playthrough. I don't know about that. I'm not really pleased with that. Farm Sim LP is different because I'm telling a story, because there's an undercurrent of story there that I'm telling. I don't mind it. Same with the Sunday Simulator. Yeah, I'm jumping games. None of those games have a story built in. I'm telling the story by building this character who is the hero of Sunday Simulation and his various problems and his successes and whatever. I like that because I'm creating that person, whereas LA Noire, I can't create my character. My character was created for me. I can't create Nico in GTA 4. Nico was created for me. So we're gonna kind of do away with LPs. If you're a big LP watcher, DOS is probably still going to continue LPs. Stocko has the LP of Dragon Age, and there's other channels out there for LP watching, and I'm okay with losing people who don't want to watch just mod spotlights and game spotlights. That's fine, but non-story games will still show up on the channel in an LP style, like Farm Sim does on Saturday, and Sunday Simulator with our hero there. And I probably will. I'm hoping to find something else I can work in somewhere else as well. So just be aware of that. Oh, there you go. That's what's really going on with the channel. There's a lot of changes, but we're coming to the end of the year, and it's been 10 months, give or take, since the channel was set up. And there's 16,000 plus of you out there. I'm floored by that. I'm hoping that this next year that I'm going to be able to produce quality content that all of you will enjoy, and that more people will be able to join our little community here, and we'll roll along and see what else is going on, because the gaming industry is changing, and we really have to check it out. And if there's any games out there, here we go, suggestion time. If there are any games out there that have a huge mod element that I might miss, let me know, because I might look at them. But I want stuff that have a huge mod element that is mainly freeware, because I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff, and I want to make this as inexpensive as a hobby as we can, because let's be honest, computer gaming can be an expensive hobby. Train Simulator 2014, if you bought all the expansion, it'd be $13,000 that you just spent. Crazy. But if there's great, awesome freeware, look at Flight Simulator X, for example, where there's huge selection of awesome freeware. Farm Sim, huge selection of mostly good freeware. I wanna look at that kind of stuff. I want to feature that kind of stuff. So there you go. If you have any other suggestions for the channel, things that could be improved, things you'd like me to change or stop, you can make a polite suggestion down below, and I will evaluate it. In the end, though, it's my channel, so I have to enjoy what I'm doing. So there you go. We've been playing Bioshock. I've been babbling about my channel. I've died in Bioshock. Yay! How about that? It's because I wasn't. Yeah, I was playing at 5 in the morning because I'm still on London time. So there you go. All right. So this is the podcast. Again, in about 30-ish minutes, Feed the Beast video will be up. Ooh. Check out the Eurogamer video whenever it goes up, if it's already been up or not. I don't know. We'll find out. And if you haven't checked out my Sunday Simulator, please do. And don't forget there's a new series on Friday, the mystery series that I haven't told you about. Some of you will guess what it is, but good for you. All right. Until 2 weeks from now when we have our next podcast. Don't forget next week is the new game spotlight things. It's been DerTebbers. Game on, folks.